Okay, in this video, we're going to walk through adding the article semantic tag. I left that out of the previous video, so I apologize for that, but we're going to learn it, not too hard. Generally speaking, most web pages will have just one article. And where you want to locate that is going to be within your main tags. So there's our opening main tag, which is a known element. You always have to have a main. And well, I guess you don't have to, but most of the time you have a main. And just inside the main, we're going to add article. That just lets the web browser know and anybody with a reading device that this is an article. And it starts there, and right before the main ends, the article ends. And so this page just has one article, and that's all there is to it. If you had more than one article, you could do the same thing. So you would start a new article before your main closed, and your article can have sections within it. So it's pretty simple semantic markup, but it's a good one to have to let people know and search engines know that this web page includes an article. So I'm going to show you that one more time. If this is a web page, most of the time web pages are going to contain most content within the main area. And so if you have an article, you simply start it somewhere in between the main. It's nested inside your main tags. And now we can have as much web content as we want in between that article. If I had another article on the page, I would go ahead and just write another open and close tag. And once again, you could have as much content as required for that article within your text. In some cases, you may even want to add an ID. So if this was going to be article 1, then you'd probably want a better name for it than that. Let's say how to do web optimization could have been your first ID. Notice how that gets put into the same open tag. This is an added tag with a value. All right? And then this article could have a different ID, and perhaps maybe we call this one, so how to do web optimization. This article ID could be how not to do web optimization. So I don't know if that's a good example or not, but they have to be unique in order to be. Now, do you have to have an ID? No, you don't. You could just say this is where an article starts and where one ends, and have whatever content. Quite often your article is going to have an H2 tag. You may have your H1 tag outside your articles. All right, like so. That makes sense. Hope it does. So articles generally go inside the main. You only need one per page, and if it isn't an article, maybe you just have a page with images, and it's not an article at all, in which case you don't need to add the article semantic. If you omit article from your web page, is it going to break it? No, not at all. This is just to help. So this is helpful information. It's not absolutely required, but it's a nice, good thing to do. Good habit to get into. All right, and that's adding the article semantic markup.